My most important purpose in life, tag, you're it. But it's not a game. Did I sign up to be your servant for life? Yeah, I sure did. And I know you want a brother or sister. I don't know if I'm gonna have more kids, but I can promise you this. You will definitely have more of your dad, and that isn't always flashy. Sometimes it's as simple as another day God has me here is another day that I can choose to be there for you and with you. What I've noticed is my most important work is done when nobody is noticing. It doesn't have to be documented for review or even broadcast for approval. If anybody needs to validate, it's most important that you know. And these days, it's pretty easy to keep you happy, but there have been and will be times where the best thing for you isn't necessarily what you want. Now, we both know you like to be in control a lot, but you stay dropping control, so I think you see how easy it is to break the play. Don't worry, I ain't come up here to put you on blast and embarrass you, because there's so many other times that I get to do that. But anyway, as you navigate and find your way on your road to happiness and success, of course we want that path to be straightforward. But the reality is, if you follow directions, you may end up taking more steps than a centipede if we're keeping it 100. Because how many legs does a centipede have? Actually, it's somewhere between 30 and over 300, and they never have an even number of pairs of legs, so it can never be 100. See, part of being a parent, yeah, that sounds crazy, but part of being a parent is helping your kid through school, so then that means I'm back to school. That might be a good thing for y'all who, when you were younger, because your memorization capabilities you had as a child, you might not really measure up to anymore. Now, if you're from the South, or maybe a boarding school, that might especially hit hard, but speaking of ruler, see, as your leader, I'm supposed to prepare a throne, not set up a bad situation to which you a throne. The problem is, sometimes I drop the ball. And sometimes, as you know, I drop the food. And as a princess, you don't have to be governed by the 5-second rule. You're supposed to do as I say, not as I do. Now, speaking of I do, I vow that I'll do everything I can for what I'm supposed to, and what I can do when I don't have to. I don't have you every single day, but I'm not a part-time parent only when I have you, because the truth is, I have you living rent-free in my head, even when you're not living rent-free in my house, steadily eating. But that's cool because I'm supposed to keep you emotionally and spiritually fed, and I'm definitely not done pouring into you. And that's going to continue until you win. I don't know, so I'll just wait and tell you when I see you that you're the most important part of my life, and I love you, so happy birthday, Asa.